So the AP released a list of the first team, the five greatest women's college basketball players of all time. And it's hard to argue with what they put out there. Caitlin Clark, Cheryl Miller, Diana Taurasi, Breanna Stewart, Candace Parker. Obviously, Caitlin Clark, as she always does, is going to dominate headlines, but she dominated in college, leading Iowa to back-to-back national championship games, National Players of the Year award, breaking the all-time scoring record, leading the country in points and assists. So that decision was really a duh. So this everything else, I mean, we'll see how it winds up shaking out, as far as the reaction. But everyone knows when it comes to that, the rings are a discussion. And that's the thing that people try to weaponize against Caitlin, really due to her popularity. And to be fair, everybody else on the list did win a ring, right? Like, I mean, Cheryl Miller and Breanna Stewart and Diana Taurasi and Candace Parker. But Clark also carved out her own path away from a powerhouse program. It's kind of the argument I used to have with LeBron back in the day of when he would carry a team that didn't, otherwise wouldn't be where it was and was penalized for that. Right. And that's kind of the ass backwards approach for Caitlin Clark and Iowa, who were right there. But I mean, it is a fact she didn't win a college championship, but that doesn't take away from what she accomplished. And it certainly, in no way, shape, or form shouldn't have her on this list. Clark led Iowa to back-to-back NCAA championship game appearances. This is in the article, while setting the career scoring record for any Division I women's or men's basketball player. Her play on the court, including her logo three-point shots, helped lift women's basketball to unprecedented levels of attention and energy during her last two seasons. Being named an AP All-American is one of the most storied honors in college sports, Clark said. She's quoted in there. It means a lot to be named to this all-time list alongside players I looked up to. It's fun to think about what it would have been like if we had all played together. Oh, a super team. Caitlin trying to form a super team, a generational super team. She's going to need a time machine in order to do that. But, you get the point. And then there is what she actually did and accomplished in college. I mean, just some of the things, the all-time record, Big Ten all-time leader in points and assists, only player in NCAA history to lead her conference in both scoring and assists in 4 consecutive seasons, all-time leader in 30-plus point performances, first player to record a 40-point triple-double in an NCAA tournament game, first player in NCAA tournament history with 3 career 40-point games, most points scored in a single season, most points scored in the NCAA tournament, 2-time player of the year, so on and so forth. Right? Like, I mean, there's just no, men lie, numbers lie. Or men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I almost messed that one up. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And then there is the impact aspect of it, which really, to be honest, shouldn't figure into her role on the team. I mean, her impact speaks for itself, but to me, that's not a reason for her to be selected to the roster. The reason she should be on the roster is what she did on the basketball court. And that's proven. The proof is in the pudding. You just saw it there. So no one could have been at any of the games. No one could have watched any of the games. And she still should be on the list. Right? Like, bottom line. But then there is the other aspect of it. And it was just recently the anniversary of the crossover at Kinnick, which was kind of a foreshadowing in a sense, because they moved into a bigger arena for an Iowa exhibition game. And then later, WNBA teams would move into a bigger arena. Here's the video Iowa shared to honor that 2-year anniversary.
Oh my God, this is actually nuts. I want you to take a little time, okay, and process this, because it's just not just another game. It really is a difference maker in so many things. The Children's Hospital raised $250,000. This kid captain, I mean, giving her something to think about the last couple of weeks. Chrissy! Woo! The game of women's basketball. We are playing in front of more people than ever has happened in women's basketball. more than ever. This is historic. It's going to be on national television. This kicks off the entire women's basketball season. Today, the Iowa Hawkeyes do. Enjoy every single second. Life isn't meant to just exist. Life is meant to be lived. Go out there and live today. Enjoy the moment. You guys are playing for Christy too. All right? Remember our kid captain. Okay? This is going to be a moment that you remember when you're old, when you have kids or grandkids, and you can say, I did that. I played in front of 50,000 people. You guys, when I started coaching and playing, I was lucky to play in front of 50 people, let alone 50,000. That's how far we've come. That's how far this game has come. That's how far you have taken it. Without what you did last year, this would not be happening. So you created this. And I want you to just enjoy it. I want you to remember it, enjoy it, put it in that brain so you'll never, ever forget it. This is something special that you guys are a part of. And so just enjoy it. This has the season to be very, very special. There's no reason. We started off this way. We keep going. We keep going. We keep getting better every day, all the way to the end. All right? Enjoying every minute of the journey. Good job.
Thank you so much. You're my idol.
Okay, I'm really proud of you guys for being able to accomplish this. Really proud of you. Together. 1, 2, 3. Together!
So that's impact. And remember, when the Fever went back to Iowa, the moment that was against Brazil, in the preseason, and that did big numbers. But that doesn't happen without what Clark did on the court, right? Like, it doesn't happen without them beating South Carolina the year before and Clark being a viral phenomenon before that, when she was a viral phenomenon because of what she did on the basketball court. And again, those credentials, those accolades speak for themselves. So congratulations to everybody who made that team, by the way. They're all deserving. One's going to be talked about more than the other. That's just the way it works. But they're all deserving. And Diana Taurasi went on to have as good a pro career as possible. Same with Stewie. Same with Candace Parker. Cheryl Miller, a pioneer of the game. And then Caitlin Clark, that face in front that you see changed the game. And again, all that changed the game stuff, it happened because of her game. Sometimes people forget that. Sometimes people try to make that about something else other than that. But really, that's the fact. That's the fact. Caitlin Clark became a star based on what she did on the basketball court. And she's in the position she is because all those people want to be in the stadium to watch her play.